Marius. Hi.
Okay, so it's connected by a bunch of notches, and you'd have, if it was for predators, it'd be like a fish or chunk of bad meat you had on there or something.
Rowan, please
But
back
you
off.
could put like worms on there, catch a bird. So what it does,
Oh.
and kaboom, and just crushes whatever you're killing.
We are going camping in our pasture. We just have this clearing in the forest and we go camping there. It's great. So I'm going to show you what I'm all bringing. I have some books, my toiletry bag, my clothes. We have some gluten-free and regular treats, gluten-filled, I guess. This is my dish bin, cloth, scrubby, garbage bag, soap, cast iron pans. I wash dishes in that bin too. All the cutlery. We have friends joining us and we're bringing most of the stuff. So canned potatoes, marshmallows, some butter in that container, diapers, slippers, wool suits, because it's probably going to get chilly. In this cooler, I have meat, hot dogs, milk, a brisket down there that I slow cooked on the fire, back bacon, sausages, all sorts of delicious things. Then I have buckets of water and case of water. This is our dish tote. I'm bringing paper plates to make it easy. Lots of tin cups and bottles and a dish rack. Sourdough French bread, regular French bread, steaks in that bag for dinner, popcorn fixings, and then like sugar, coffee, mushroom salt, hot dog fixings, eggs, all that jazz. This is the regular French bread I have rising. I just was bringing lots of it. I figured it was easier to slice than big loaves when we're, out doing things. So we have 2 double sleeping bags. We have a third one that the boys sleep in. We sleep in pairs camping so that it's warmer. It was -5 Fahrenheit or 20 degrees, -5 Celsius, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That's our big tent. I got this sleeping pad, which I'm very excited about. It's insulated too. That's the boys' tent, which is our older tent. They wanted all our older stuff. They were like, don't buy new stuff when we were getting new stuff. They're like, we want all your older stuff. That will be ours. So they were quite pleased that they now have their own tent. I brought some hymnals, although we actually didn't end up using them. I just thought it might be fun. Oh, what else did you get there?
Oysters. Oyster mushrooms. They look to be not wormed out at all, so perfect.
I forgot the coin.
Oh, it's okay, Rowan.
Hey,
Now it's raining, so we're hiding because we don't have anything set up yet.
You keep sliding down in your jerk.
I wish I could get any meat or something.
Dropping your meat.
Potatoes, bread, and steak.
Not a fancy meal, but for camping.
Did that happen? Weird. You should be notified when somebody unfriends Are you starting like another group?
What do you think? So I came back for milking. I'm bringing back some cold milk from the fridge too. I knew we'd go through the 1 gallon of milk that I packed really fast, but it's easy to just, we're back twice a day for milking. Quad wouldn't start, so I had to walk back. But now I can hear the quads going. Maybe they'll come pick me up. Apparently it wouldn't start because it didn't have enough fuel. So he put it on the reserve tank and you can't see him. Driving back to fill it up because the kids brought out mixed gas. And no mixed gas in the Honda Quad. I just love how park-like it is in this pasture. It's so beautiful. Unfortunately, due to a cold spring, normally the cows would be out already, and there's just not enough grass for the cows to be out. It needs to be a lot taller or they'll just kill it.
Now it feels like you're just filming your arm.
Well, they know exactly who it is.
My YouTube channel, oh, that was a big chunk of fat that didn't get put that to the side to get used. Well, it should have. I usually grate it up, and I must have just mixed the chunks.
Yep.
It's in the right spot.
No, I'm doing that.
They're like ham steaks.
Oh, wow. Those are big.
I'd say those are more like small steaks.
I mean, they didn't cut them a little bit.
No, this is nice because they'll get crispy.
Remember from Scooby-Doo, the Kiss one? Like the rock band thing? When... Yeah, it is.
It's something.
Mine's straight. And I have bangs that I
I
cut
think
myself.
Hope wins you.
Mine's straight and Rowan's curly. I debated cutting mine.
Hello, my Rosie. So with cows, to teach them good manners, scratch their brisket on their neck. Don't scratch their head. That encourages bad behavior. Scratch brisket and neck. And also it helps that then they stand still while you do that, and you could put a halter on or whatever you needed to put on. Yes, we want you to have good manners, Rosie girl. Rosie is 4 months old, and she's 100% Jersey. And then that little baby over there, this is Olive. Olive is half Jersey. She's not very tame. Half Jersey, quarter milking shorthorn, quarter brown Swiss. Oh, I know, baby. Yeah, you're not used to me yet. She's only 3 weeks old. And then these two, I have to figure out how to tell them apart other than their ear tags. They're half brown Swiss, half Jersey. So 1125 and 1130, but I don't know how to tell them apart yet. They're identical. However, 1125 is Mabel and 1130 is Rosemary. They're 11 months old. And then this sweet cheeks here, she doesn't have a name yet. I thought about it, but I'm not sure. She is 6 months old. And she is half brown Swiss, quarter milking shorthorn, quarter Guernsey. She's really got that brown Swiss face to her too. Oh, hello, Rosemary. I wonder if that's the bull's name that's written on their ear. Oh, except for that one's funny. That says Kate or Cato. Does that say Kate? That says Felix. That one says Troy. Oh, what sleek, beautiful cows you are. I want to see what Rosemary says. Oh, sorry. This is Rosemary. This is Mabel. So, they come from a grass-fed dairy, so they've never been fed grain, even as calves. They are all A2, and they're all raised on fresh, real milk, not milk replacer, minimum 5 months. This one is 6 months old, and she just got weaned. So yeah, very fun. They were a steal of a price, and the hauling would cost the same for just to rent the whole box stall. So we just rented the whole box stall and we got all 4. A friend of mine wants one of them as soon as we figure out who we want to part with. Probably one of the older ones is what she wants. We will not sell them to people who don't know what they're doing if we sell heifers, because selling a heifer to someone who doesn't know what they're doing is just like setting them up for failure. It's not fair. I also feel like I'll need to add a policy that if you decide to sell this cow, you need to give me the first option, because if I'm putting time and energy into training them to be milk cows and then selling them, and someone decides after a month that it's not right for them and they want to sell it or whatever, you have to offer me first. We're taking some leftover French bread because I baked so much of it, and we're making pizzas. The girls and I are fresh out of the bath and shower. The boys are having their turn. Freya's spreading some, hey Freya, your hair is a little. We're just using a marinara as the sauce. This is a bear salami. This is probably beef. If it's 2020, I think that was beef. Pepperoni made at our butcher, and cheese, olives. I was hoping to find some chicken or pork in the freezer to use and make something with pineapple, but there was no dice there. So we're just going super simple, using up stuff in the fridge.
No, I got canned out.
I did get a can of pineapple out, but I'm not sure if we're gonna use it.
I'm going to use it.
You're...
I'm going to use it for... You mean Freya's? Mom and Dad are going to use a plate knife.
Do you want a plate or will you want this towel?
Let's play basketball.
Oh, we're having dinner.
You have to get the basketball.
These cats, to quote Marius, are so cuddly behind an inch of glass. If you're outside, they run away from you. Hi, Jessa girl.
She's starting to bag up
She is starting to bag up, isn't she? Hey, Jessica girl.
Well, he's in there so she'll play around with it and keep her distracted. Did you notice this?
Hi, girl. You're pretty cute. Wanna come see me?
How about we name her Mary or Sherry or Grace?
So Jessa is continuing to fill in here, but her pins are still, like, they're a little softer, but they're not anywhere near her giving birth. Oh, does that feel good, cow?
How about Jane?
No, we know a Jane.
We know plenty of people. It's from a book.
We're trying to decide what to name this heifer. So we have Mabel and Rosemary and Olive. We're going for the old lady name vibe. That heifer licking on the pink bucket over there is Rose or Rosie.
We always call her Rose.
We always call her Rosie. Dad always calls her Rose. Jess is not an old lady name, but we're digging the old lady. Oh, you finished your milk and you want more? Calves will always want more milk, but that's a good way to give them diarrhea.
Is this Troy?
Yeah, that's the bull's name. They all have the bull's name on their ear tag, as well as their mom's number. So on the right-hand side, it says 1045, so that's her mom's name. And then on the back of her ear tag, it says her birth date, actually.
How about Liz?
No.
What's wrong with Liz?
Just no.
We know.
Think again. When you said
What about
Troy,
Betsy?
Liz. Betsy? No, we know a Betsy.
I think that Mrs. Gesh would think that was pretty funny if you named it Betsy.
Anne? Anna Green Gables?
No, my sister's name is Anna.
So, Anna, not Anna, it's just Anne.
What about a Bible name? Got any old lady Bible names?
Deborah?
No. And no. No.
Rebecca?
How about Hababaka? How do you say that?
Habakkuk?
Hababka? I can't say that.
Habakkuk?
No. Well, I was thinking Hattie for Hadassah.
No.
Esther? Ruth?
Yeah, Ruth.
Ruth is cute. Oh no, I have a friend named Ruth.
Oh, shoot.
I think she might be honored if we name the cow after her.
Who is this Ruth?
She's one of my Instagram friends.
Yes.
Oh, you unearthed some wire, cow.
And who cares?
We're gonna need to get rid of that. They're not super tame at all. Whew, stepped in a hole. Just go down and crouch down and see if they'll come towards us. There's Star. What was there?
Toads. They're everywhere.
Okay, so this is a funny thing. This is called our poop lagoon. A lagoon is like a redneck septic system. It's totally legit and legal, but literally instead of a septic field, you have a lagoon. So this is the poop lagoon. Do not catch frogs in the poop lagoon.
We're not gonna. We're smarter than
Mom, come and see this. You can
even we're smarter than
I'm trying to befriend this cow. Yesterday, the heifer Star was trying to ride Clover, sniffing like crazy. So I was like, oh man, Clover's gonna be in standing. Lily's stuck in the fence again? Well, Lily can figure that out.
Rowan, that's why you don't do that.
Anyhow, I'm seeing no signs of Clover being ridden. These are from last time. You're okay, just get her in there. So fingers crossed that Clover's not in heat, because then she'd be bred.
Hey, look.
So this 1125, who's Mabel, she must be the one that they're riding who's in heat. I could see from the house, but I couldn't tell which ear number. So, I can't remember if I told you guys the breeds. The two big ones are Jersey Brown Swiss, and they're 11 months old. That young one in the bottom that Rowan's trying to pet, who's walking to the water now, she's half Brown Swiss, quarter Guernsey, quarter milking Shorthorn. The little calf is half Jersey, quarter milking Shorthorn, quarter Brown Swiss. No, different cross. Yeah. So the older ones are only 11 months old, so they can't be bred yet, but Brown Swiss are notorious for being late to come into heat. So it looks like she's going to the Jersey end of things, being 11 months old and being in heat, which I'm happy to see because I wanted to get them bred this summer.
Mommy, you gotta keep this one. These two are really nice.
Yeah, so see the one that's got the ear tag number 1130? Do you see the 1130?
That one? That one's the nice one.
Oh boy. 1130 is Rosemary, right in front of you. And then the one that says 1125, that's Mabel.
What about that one?
That's Esther.
After this, jump on her.
Yeah, they're all just jumping on everybody right now because one's in heat, so then they just start riding everybody. They all get real excited.
This one and Star are really excited. They're really excited. Open up. Star and this one.
So I can't remember if I told you or not, but they come from a grass-fed dairy. So not only are the cows in milk never fed grain, but the calves are never fed grain either, which is a huge thing because calves are usually pushed a calf starter from day one. It matures their rumen faster so they can be weaned off of milk faster. So because they don't get grain, this farm has to feed them milk longer. And they feed them real milk, not milk replacer. And Marius and I have started to really crunch numbers, so to speak, on our cows who were the hardiest and how they were raised. And yeah, we're starting to see that extended milk fed is just so important. So the herd is also entirely A2. So all these four I just bought are A2. A2 is the beta-casein milk protein. So a cow can be A1A1, A1A2, or A2A2. And A2A2 is the most digestible, that quite often people who have stomach issues can still do A2A2, like with milk. People who are like, yeah, milk doesn't always agree with me. A2A2 will often agree with them. So that's pretty neat because we're trying to test our cows. I haven't been able to get Jessa tested because we would like to try Amos on A2A2 milk. So I also like that they were all dairy breeds, but all crosses, because that's what we're trying to go for, is hardy crosses. And yeah, I'm just super excited to see them grow. We are not keeping them all. I have to make some decisions on which I'm keeping and which I'm not. They're pretty handsome though. Like, isn't she just gorgeous? Oh, I just love her. That's Mabel.
But the other one really likes me more.
Rosemary likes you more?
Yeah, Rosemary.
So Mabel has like a deeper face. It's really hard to tell them apart. So I just have to go by ear tag number for now.
No, that one's smaller, that one's bigger.
Yeah, it's not always easy to see that.
I can tell because it's smaller
Okay, well the smaller one's Rosemary. Oh, Jessa girl. You just stop getting your big pregnant butt up on her, please. I guess I should finish milking here. So the one calf is bottle fed. So I will not have really any extra milk until Jessa calves in a month. But I was fine with that because we have enough cheese and butter. And we're heading into the season where we're gonna be planting like crazy for the next month. So, you know, it's good timing for me to not have extra milk to deal with. In the evening, we're trying to keep it G-rated here, girl. In the evening, Clover gives less milk and literally just both calves just got all the milk. So then the boys didn't even have to like strain milk or deal with milk. It just got dumped between their 2 buckets and fed to them. So that's nice too. I'm feeling an Esther vibe.